Yay!
Yes.
All right. Sorry
Hey,
about
the
that.
halfback.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, UG.
All good. We're back now.
All right.
All right, dog. I'm gonna have to ask you to go. Goodbye, dog.
All right.
Where is Eli?
Oh, yeah.
Bring that boy over here.
Oh, still missing somebody?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay.
That boy is nothing but trouble.
Close you and keep you open.
Forget. Oh, while we're waiting, I might as well do this. Just think before I forget to.
Howdy.
Hello.
Welcome back.
There he is.
I was here the whole time. I just
chose
didn't
not to
notice
talk
it.
to us.
There you go. All right. So, as you're loaded onto the bus and you're making your way towards the bank, you guys wanna like a hunt encourages all of you to you're basically put onto two buses for heroes and villains, and you're and sat close to each other based off of your teams, and you're encouraged to like talk amongst yourselves and discuss strategy and how you're going to approach things. So
Okay.
So, who are we? Does anyone know who we're up against?
Well, we can do process of elimination. All the heroes are in this bus, so everyone who's not on this bus would be villains, and then we'd be facing off a subset of them.
So, people on this bus, like, not including you guys, would be, I think. I didn't think that far ahead.
What would the lists we be using for this be? The homeroom class or just literally everyone?
It'd be the homeroom class. It's basically your guys' homeroom class is are heroes, and another homeroom class are villains.
Okay.
So everyone in your homeroom class is not on the villains team.
Okay, so it could be an entirely different class. We have
So
could be anyone then.
Good.
Well,
Gives us a lot to work with.
Well, Mr. Hunt, sir, it might behoove us to make sure there's extra security at the bank in case some villainous fiend decides to use this mock bank robbery as a cover for a real one.
as we've secured this the bank to make sure something like that wouldn't happen. At least as far as we know, unless at least I think he'll say that, well, we've taken every precaution.
Seems like that would be the height of foolishness. Because not only do you have the training students to be heroes, you have the villains, which are actually heroes, training anyway, plus you have the observing teachers, which are former heroes. You literally, it's like robbing the donut shop, right? During rush hour
Well,
for the cops.
Would you really expect your common thief to be so forward-thinking?
Well, I don't think we need to worry about guarding against thieves of that caliber. So I don't think they can tie their own shoes.
I'm not sure the bank would trust a bunch of high school students with valuables still in the vault. I think there's only the fake play cash in there.
That is
Still,
correct.
I guess we should be thinking about strategy a little bit. Obviously we have Raz and Paladin, good frontliners to go in. RK can get a good eye on literally everything going on. And then question mark for me and Aaron.
And then you cover our social media presence.
I'll help.
I'll
Wait,
get on Twitter
RK,
right
why
away.
don't you just use your powers to know which team we're up against?
Could do that. Does it matter though?
I mean,
Well-
for you, no. For us, it would help a little bit.
We would know what their powers were.
I mean, for me again, that doesn't matter. But sure, since Raz asked me,
Oh no. Hey, good hit.
3
Right.
burn. I use 1 burn. What is the composition? Who is on the other team?
Son of a.
Well, to be
And in
fair,
defense-
I think you'd eventually have to come up with somebody, unless your plan was a monster
Randomly
attacks.
roll.
Well, no, that part.
You revealed
Okay.
it.
Yeah, this is why I hate the fucking Nova. This is, I hate plot ruining powers. I fucking despise them. In any game that has them.
That's right. That's all I'll ever pick. Time travel,
Oh,
knowledge
you're the worst
powers.
kind of person.
Yeah, I am the worst kind of person because I pick the things that you'll have fun with, and then everyone's like, "God, I hate fun. Fun sucks. Why would you ever want to know stuff or go places? You suck. Get out of here."
Don't like time travel specifically.
Oh, but time travel's the greatest.
I-
I mean, specifically when you mess with it, like, okay, you did this thing in the past, well, let me show you how you fucked up in the future. That sort of thing. You thought you did good? Well, here's what happens bad as a result of you doing a good thing. You know, that sort of stuff. Or
let me
you get
just think.
the Sliders version of things, right? Sliders was a great show.
Let me just.
I'm just trying to buy you time, CMC. I'm just talking a lot to fill space.
I'm just trying to think of the best way to genie bottle this. Oh, actually no, that's an obvious thing. Oh, actually, I'm overthinking things.
Christina Aguilera comes out of the van.
Oh,
No,
no one saw it coming.
Let me just. So, what you see is so you check your cosmic awareness, and let me just pull up here. Quad.
To be forewarned is forearmed.
Thank you. That was good.
Quad, Stray, Emerald Taipan, Base Drop,
Oh, so he's had experience with this kind of thing.
and Spike.
Classic Spike.
So 5 on 5. Balanced as all things should be.
Poison. Let's see. Sound manipulation.
It's a shame we know nothing about these people.
Haven't you just been talking with people, Aaron? That seems to be all you do.
Oh. Right.
Let's see. Well, two bruisers versus two bruisers seems kind of obvious. As far as everyone else, I don't know.
Um,
Sand manipulation and poison seem like
okay,
our biggest
any
opponent.
other?
I'm excited. This is my first time.
I have an idea.
Yeah. What's your idea, Griffin?
I like to try to cast a spell because I'm magical. I like to grant everyone here there's immunity to poison.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds like unleashing your powers.
Yep.
Roll freak.
Let's go for it. And it's good. There's a slight green mist and a puff of occult smoke, and everyone breathes it in, and the mist dissipates.
Is there anything we have to wear or anything like that? Like any token or?
You're just your uniform, and you'll have a little badge on top of any regular clothing you have that basically a little phoenix badge.
Are we
Yeah.
like in costume? I like the idea that we're in costume.
We
You're
totally
in
are.
costume.
Awesome. I like to imagine that this glowing actually this aura of poison protection is on Raz's war paint
hmm
and
Yeah, it
like
glows
creating
green
little
and slightly
decals along
green.
her horns.
Like a World of Warcraft demon hunter.
Yeah, it looks pretty sick.
Awesome.
Raz looks the coolest. I have narrated this.
Off you go.
I mean, Archie wouldn't disagree. I have to call myself Archie.
Archie.
RG.
Archie, you've done it again.
All right.
Aaron is wearing his school's best.
All right.
It's ironic because I'm actually wearing the school's best. It's on my token.
Who wore it better?
Mine is just the outfits that Raz took me to get.
Wait, you went shopping with Raz?
Yeah.
Oh no.
How does it look?
Great.
All right.
Oh, I'm so sorry you're about to die.
So you guys arrive at the bank robbery. At the bank. You'll see another. Hunt will tell. Will say that. The rest of the students will be. The rest of the. The rest of us will be. So the first group will be. He'll sort of pull a group. He'll sort of. He'll have himself a little. Let's see. Madeline, you seem like the type who would sit in the front of the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he'll hand you a little, like a little clear plastic box with a bunch of oversized bingo balls on it, and he'll say, reach in and pick one, Madeline.
Mal will reach in, pick up one from the middle of the bucket, and pull it out. What we get?
All right. Group number 1. They'll sort of say that is RK, Paladin, Aaron, Raz, and Madeline.
Oh,
How
lucky
convenient.
me.
Oh, hey, I'm in that
As-
group.
You
I feel
sure
like-
are.
The other student, the other bus, the other students are on the other side of the bank. And the rest of us will be. He'll point over to a building across the street. That is the observation deck. We will be in there.
Can we come?
No,
no,
they're
you'll
watching
be.
us.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So he'll he will say that he'll give Madeline uh, a little stopwatch. All right, Madeline. Uh, when this stopwatch goes off, then you guys will be free to enter the bank and get started.
All right, understood.
The rest of them will shuffle out into the observation deck and observation building, and eventually a little beep beep beep, the timer will go off, and you guys will be free to start.
All right. I'd like to assess the situation for everybody.
All right. All right. Go ahead. Roll superior.
I am smirt.
Also, we're on a 90-second timer, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. That's a miss.
All right. Everything seems fine.
All right. Well, I'm sure they couldn't be planning anything special. So I suppose let's go in.
Anybody else want to do any sort of pre?
Aaron plans to one of his lessons is that he like always wants to find out as much information as he can, and so he's going to actually, like, if everyone pushes on, he's going to wait and still be assessing, but he's picking up a lot of useless information before he actually starts assessing like the actual bank
Garbage
heist,
can
which is
have
why he's
3
going to be
chip
kind of
bags.
delayed. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Roll assess then, Aaron. With superior.
And assess with superior.
Full hit.
Oh,
That's a full hit.
Everyone. You should be able to move your tokens.
Yes, indeed.
So you move yourself where you need. All right. Aaron. Boop.
He's just
So
going to
you-
wait back, is what I was going to say, and continue assessing while everyone moves forward. Just
Yep. So.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey.
if we're doing something as we're moving out, I would like to create a
Yep.
reality storm.
Hold on.
Immediately destroy bank.
Can you hold that thought, please?
I mean, I was holding it this whole time. Holding it 5 more seconds ain't gonna hurt.
Yeah. He rolled a move, and so I want to get his answers done before.
Sorry, I just saw
leaving.
everyone moving. That's the reason I was throwing it out there.
Yep. So, Aaron, you get to ask 2. What here can I use to blank? What here is the biggest threat? What here is in the greatest danger? Who here is the most vulnerable to me? And how can we best end this quickly? You get to ask 2 of those.
who is the most vulnerable?
All right.
We might make rats cry if you say
Who
something
here-
nasty.
The most vulnerable here. Let's see.
And that's on their
That's an
team, right?
interesting-
Who's the most vulnerable on their team to us?
No, it's just who. No, it's who's the most. Nope. It's who's the most vulnerable person in general.
I mean, people
Okay.
watching the stream can see who I'm thinking.
Well, in this case, the most vulnerable person here is RK, or just before. Did you 2 want to move out to move anywhere specific, or are you just waiting?
Well, I assume
Oh,
that I'm floating in the air, but also I'm prepping
Alright.
to do something. So I'm waiting for your question and
Okay,
answer round.
So yeah. Yep. All right. So we'll assume that you were waiting to do something from where you were.
There's
Alright,
an
so the most
audible
Yep. The most vulnerable person here would be Raz.
Okay.
Interesting.
yeah, that's the exact
Alright,
opposite
that's
of
good
what
to
I was
know.
expecting.
All right, you got one more.
That makes me excited.
I don't know what to use for the other question.
You
can
can hold
hold
it
it.
then.
I'll hold it. I'll hold it.
All right. All right then. RK.
Yeah, I'm gonna reality storm the van.
Just
Oh,
flip
okay.
it.
You're gonna.
Yeah. Wait, how I was
Okay.
gonna destroy the bank? No, just reality store the van. If they have no escape vehicle, then they have no escape.
Okay. Roll. Wait. Hold on a second. You might. This would be not a reality storm. Because that's a directly engage. This would just be an unleash,
Okay.
which is the same. It's same. You roll the same thing, but
You get to keep the burn though.
you're not. You keep the burn.
Okay, well, what's on leash roll?
Yeah, this-
Freak?
Yeah, it's freak.
Super freak.
So, reality storm is if you're directly engaging.
I hit the button. Button does nothing. Oh, never mind. I didn't hit the prompt yet. I'm looking
Like-
everywhere but.
All right, so you
Dang,
do
you
it.
guys are rolling good.
Describe what it looks like.
In the back of my mind, all I can imagine is Raz and Aaron shopping. And I'm just like, you know, like lightning bolt from the sky smashes this thing.
All right. You guys see this lightning bolt crash into the van, and so, who's doing what now? We've got so Matt, Raz, Paladin.
Well, I have the divine armor, so Palin will head in first.
All right.
Okay.
And if you're heading in first, Raz has her
Alright.
juiced up. She's ready to swat at anyone who comes your way.
So
You guys are
dual
both
entry.
entering. All right. When you enter, you don't see anybody, although
Raz is behind Paladin. Paladin said he was taking the lead.
actually, oh, whoops. Actually, you do. Okay, so you do see the others. As so I just haven't put them on the map yet. Um, so as let's say Quad sees you, it's like, all right, let's have the fun get started. As he jumps in, he looks like he's going to jump at you. Everything, you know, comes to a halt. Like time seems to stop. And all of you will sort of as you'll hear a young voice, you'll hear like a youngster's voice say, female saying, ugh, hero on hero, that's so boring. Why, like, this a fake bank robbery? How lame can you be against fake villains? Ugh. Let's spice things up a little bit, shall we? Let's have some real fun.
Oh boy.
And you'll see Quad and all the other villains, or all the other villains, quote unquote, like sort of trying to think of the best way to describe it. You ever seen sort of you guys know when I say like Matrix code, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They basically sort of disappear into what looks like Matrix code. And in their place,
Why can't you do that, Madeline?
Give me a few seconds.
She can't just charge her burns and bend reality.
Those of you who are currently still outside will notice like a green glow sort of envelop the basically cut like surrounding, basically stopping at the street and basically cutting off the building itself.
Look, all I know is whatever's going on in there, they're not riding a van home.
Is that usually what happens when you go in a bank?
All right.
Depends on what the holiday is.
I guess you could say time is really money.
So
Friend.
you see, as you'll see, these 5, not the 5 that you thought you'd see. I was like, how am I not going to spoil the plot? And then I was like, oh yeah, I remember one of these guys has reality bending powers. Why am I even concerned?
We all know how much I love reality benders.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Where's
Oh no.
Alice when
That's
you need her?
why.
I see we've got the Incredible
Stupid.
Bulk.
More massive than the average person. Oh no.
Oh wait, no, the Incredible Bulk was purple, not
You
light
do
blue.
be kind of big though.
Oh right, this is blue. It's the Incredible Sulk.
Same.
All right. So it looks like you guys are entering a dangerous situation, and this time it's actually dangerous.
Oh golly, we
Oh,
should
no.
figure out our team pool.
So, all lawyers. All right. So, boop, 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 boop. Basic move, peripheral moves. Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We're just waiting for
Hello?
you.
Can you hear me?
No, I guess you can't hear us at all.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
it might have been that his camera dropped that one time.
No, he fixed
and
that
he froze
though.
too, so yeah.
Yep.
Well, back to everyone's foreheads and Shay's mouth.
Hey, how are you?
Shay's mouth will be running the game, or the rest of us will be foreheads.
Hooray!
Only one of us in the right spot. Oh, there we go. We're back.
Hey, there we go.
I'm sorry about that. My internet
Okay.
keeps like blipping.
Mhm.
Like it will be like it doesn't even show that it disconnects, but it will disconnect.
Oh, that blipping
Wow.
internet.
So I believe team pool was on the table.
Yes. So, do. 5. So, I'll go around the table. RK, who do you think is the leader?
I believe in the current situation that Paladin is the leader.
All right. Madeline, who do you think is the leader?
I think I'll think Paladin.
All right. Paladin, who do you think is the leader?
By divine right, it is I.
Raz, who do you think is the leader?
Definitely Paladin. Following him.
All right. Aaron, who do you think is the leader?
Looks like the Paladin's leading the charge on this one.
Paladin, do you have influence over everybody?
Let me check my sheet.
You do not have it over me. I can skip that one
I
for
have
you.
it over
You do have it
Aaron,
over me.
Madeline, and Wally.
All right. Well, not everybody. So, but you do still get one bonus because everyone. I mean, you still get one because well, you get one every time we enter a dangerous situation. But you don't get a bonus one because not everyone. You don't have influence over everybody. Paladin, what's your goal for the? What's your purpose for the fight?
Stop the real robbery.
Raz, what's your purpose for the fight?
I think we're beating up the villains.
Close enough. Madeline, what's your purpose for the fight?
Survive.
Poor Madeline.
That's not close enough. So, no team there. Does anybody here mistrust Paladin?
No.
No.
All right. Then, and you guys are caught off guard because of the ambush. So, team pool starts at 0.
I would like to say I called this beforehand.
I mean,
All
there
right.
was a level of meta involved there where you asked me to ask who the other guys were, and we all knew the moment that CMC didn't have it ready, something else was about to happen.
The real trick would have been having the normal team fight.
Anyways, so Paladin. So, we'll start with you since you're leading the charge.
All right.
You see, suddenly this entire bank, while still devoid of people, suddenly all of the play money has been replaced with real money. Actually, there are probably, you know what? No, there's probably civilians in here too, and suddenly everyone, but they all look confused and then scared.
All right. Well, I could either assess the situation or defend the civilians, though they're not in any noticeable danger at the moment. Yeah, let's assess.
All right.
That would be superior.
Superior. Correct.
Got me a 9.
All right, you can ask one.
All right. Well, I already know that the civilians are in the greatest danger, as is the money, but he doesn't really care about that because he's fucking rich. But so who here is the biggest threat, or how could we best end this quickly? That sounds like a better answer.
That's a good question. And honestly, the answer is about this. Honestly, the answer to both of those questions are the same. Judging by what you can tell, the judging from what you can see, this girl right here, source code, this girl right here is the looks to be the one in charge. When she tapped on like uh when she seems to be the one calling the shots. Um and when she taps on her gauntlet, that's when they appeared, and that's when the civilians basically you see her as she's sort of bossing the others around as she sort of messes with her stuff.
Using the power glove, basically.
Yeah, when she uses her power glove, like when she used it once, and then the civilians showed up, she used it again, and then the money showed up. So she seems to be the one with the most power here, and so taking her out will definitely give definitely make things a lot faster.
All right. Well, I guess that's my turn done. So, I guess who's next?
Do you say anything?
He points towards her to Raz. Get her. That's inviting
Sicko.
problems, I understand, but it's gonna be amusing at least.
Oh, can I do something then?
Sure.
Because I think it follows really well with Paladin pointing to her, looking back to Raz and saying, get her. Because I'd like to use my remaining 2 burn on the move. Move? I would like to teleport to where Raz is, and the following point is used to grab Raz and teleport her outside the building, outside of the shield.
Interesting.
You'll find that you cannot teleport her. Like the farthest you can teleport her is to here, to the edge of the shield.
But move is specifically to go bypass barriers.
Oh, that's true. So you'll teleport her. Where do you want to teleport her then?
Back to where I was. Literally, the second burn I spent is to move any place I've previously been, which would be outside, just where I was. So just outside
All
the
right.
barrier.
So do you want? All right. So Maz, you're suddenly outside, like close outside the barrier, or like back at school, or
Oh God, can I didn't consider
the
back at school, but
the observation post.
you know have I been to the observation post?
Yes.
Sure, then the observation post, because that seems like the safest spot, but also keeps her within the scope of the field. Not to
All right.
rob Shay of any gameplay. Also, sorry, what is this? Can this be used to get rid of insecure? Take foolhardy action without talking to your team?
Yes. Absolutely.
All right, that's what I do. Sorry, I just think it's real good. Paladin looks at her, points, looks back to Raz, get her, and then just sees me all of a sudden appear out of nowhere, grab Raz, and vanish.
Yeah, he's upset.
Do you see? Do you stay out there too, or do you try and go back? RK.
Well, at the moment, I am at the observation deck with Raz.
All right.
For any comeuppance
then,
that may
well-
come from this.
Yep. All right. All right. Anybody else? We'll get to you. So hold off on whatever you're gonna say, Raz. Let's get the people in the action done first, and then we'll go back to you.
Okay. I think I'm probably up because I'm just the next closest here, and Paladin's already wandered in and kind of questioned. I think I want to go ahead and try to protect myself and all the civilians that have suddenly appeared and caused a sort of bit of a hazard here. So I will stop and begin casting a spell to shield them all with energy.
All right. Roll defend. I'm assuming you're going inside. Question. No. All right. So you're not
Probably
going.
have to
Are
if
you
they're
doing?
going to be there. So I'm going to step up to here to do that.
All right.
Do.
Roll savior.
It's a hit.
All right. On a 9.
That is in fact a hit. I can choose.
Yep. Can add team to the pool, take influence over someone, or clear a condition.
Let's see. I think I could try to grab some influence here. I don't need to clear a condition, and or I could add to the team pool. Does that affect like the result of like helping the civilians here? Or what? Or is this just like secondary, I guess?
Well, in this case, like, and you could. I'd have to figure out if there's any civilians here worth taking influence over. Otherwise, I would suggest just adding team to the pool.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just add team to the pool, and I have exposed myself to danger to do this.
Yep. As let's see. I'm trying to think of how well known your mother is as villain wise. Would they know about her? That's going metagame. That's metagaming a little too far for me. So, also, I guess, here's a question.
They're in a panic. They can figure it out later.
Who's like? How do you have to speak to use your power? Like how does it look when you use your magic, your techno magic?
Good question. We did a little bit of that last time, and it's going to be a bunch of circular glyphs will appear in front of her as she's sort of starting to chant some magic words.
All right. Let's see. I'm just looking. Let's see. Okay. And so, as you're doing that, this sickly looking kid over here is in like, ooh, That looks cool. And he's going to, like, just sort of swing his arms and then sort of dash forward,
Uh-oh.
and try and reach out and touch.
Just a touch.
And he is going to, uh, you know, he's surprisingly quick for how frail he looks. And he's going to basically place a hand on you and then take a few steps back. You're going to take a -1 to freak. You're taking a -1 ongoing to freak.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just leave that in chat here. -1 freak. Cool. Yeah, he came up and sapped some of my powers.
Yep.
Ah, get your
As
hands
he's
off me, freak.
as he's suddenly he has the same kind of glowing circles that you have.
Ooh, got
Uh,
my magic.
yep.
Or he stole your power.
All right. Aaron, you've finished assessing. You realize, uh-oh, something's wrong.
How far does that kind of per se bubble that they're in, or is that encompass everyone or just the inside of the building?
Basically it cuts off. It's the whole. Basically, it cuts off the building and around the area around you. Basically, the entire map that you can see. Anything outside of it is cut off.
Ah, okay. So Aaron will move. Like, is there any restrictions on where, like, how far I can move,
No.
or is it just?
Nope. You can nope.
So he's just
Nope.
going
You can go.
to move in, and walk in the front door and start poking around, and ooh, so this is what the inside of the bank looks like, and he's going to be collecting some of the money. Um, he's just going to try to defend the others if they get attacked, but really he's going to
Okay.
do it in accidental manners. So he's like looking around, and he'll get in the way of an attack, or like a missile might shoot across the bank, and he'll accidentally catch it, or it'll like absorb into him and deflect off.
All right. So basically, I'll treat it as if someone else gets attacked, then you can you can roll defend first.
Yes.
All right. But so Raz, you're previously told to sick him, and then suddenly RK shows up, grabs you, and suddenly you're back with Haunt and the others students. As Haunt is looking around, like Haunt has already has looks as like is already calling for an emergency, and you can see several of your classmates have gone to the barrier to watch and sort of bang on it to try and help. But you're suddenly outside the barrier.
So she's like blinks a few times, like trying to get a sense of what happened, and when she realizes where she is, and that
And
RK is
you,
responsible. Go ahead. What were you saying?
yeah, and you can see on the cameras like you saw Siphon attack Madeline, and yeah,
Mhm.
you see all of the villains suddenly gathering up the money.
I think she's gonna turn to him and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why did you fucking do that?"
I needed to make sure that you were safe.
Safe? My job is literally to go in and take the hit. That's what I do. I fight. Heroes fight. If I was getting hit or like down, then yeah, that makes sense, but I hadn't done anything yet. And look, Madeline got hurt just then.
She seems alright.
She seems all rough. She seems all right. Yeah, okay, no, totally. Yeah, she seems fine. That dude is glowing like she is. That's not all right. Put me back in.
Maybe he wasn't alright.
You're not all right. And she's she's fuming. Like she loves to fight. And this is a real situation that she was just robbed out of. She's angry.
Do you want to spend some of do you want to spend your influence on RK to inflict a condition? Or do you want to try and shift his labels?
I mean, I'm surprised you didn't just punch me, like straight up.
You can
About it.
punch. You can also do that too.
I mean, literally had to lay hands on you to port you back yourself. Literally, I'm in the range.
I don't think she hits you,
Physically.
but I think she is going to turn away and storm back out and be like, "Don't get in my fucking way again.
You could.
I'm
Do you
here
want
to fight things."
to provoke him?
I'm already
You know
angry.
what? Yeah, I do. I do.
All right. You have
And
influence over him, so
that's
you get a
+1.
+1 to the +1 with superior.
Hey, where did Raz go, everyone?
Arcade Digger.
And that is a miss.
All right. Nope. You're free to do whatever you want then, RK.
So business as usual.
Yeah.
Business as usual.
But that is an advancement for me.
All right.
I'm going to
Oh,
mark
wait
that
a
down.
second. Why did you have a? It's supposed to be a +1.
Yeah.
Well, a
Why'd you have
6
Did I
would
mark
still
it
be
wrong?
a.
Did I roll it wrong?
You rolled the 6, but it subtracted 1, not added 1.
Oh,
So
What
it's,
is your
it's
superior at?
I just marked 1. So maybe I should just write +1 specifically?
What is your superior at right now?
It's 0. It's neutral.
Oh, if it's at 0, then yeah, that should be a.
Oh, I'm guilty. I get a -2 to provoke.
Oh, right. Never mind
Oh,
then. You're right.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
nope. It's correct then. Nope. Never mind.
So
So you
I'm gonna
get your
mark.
advancement.
Emotions. They're funny, aren't they?
Yeah, right.
Sorry, I
I
didn't
don't
realize that you
understand
were
them.
guilty.
It's totally okay. So I'm taking a move from another playbook, and we'll see how that comes up.
All right. But yeah, RK, you're free to do whatever you want.
I want to
But Raz is storming out of the observation room. She needs to get back into the action.
get a break through that barrier that I put you outside of.
Fortunately, I have a move for that, baby.
Cool.
We're going to use physics. What physics? And when I unleash my powers to barrel through an insurmountable barrier, I can roll plus danger instead of freak.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yes.
All right. Punch through this hole in reality with your bare hands.
Yeah.
One time Shazam
She
punched
like
the back end of
headbutts your
distance.
reality wall so hard.
All right. Did you? Was this move that you already had, right?
Yes, this is one of my starting moves.
All right, cool. I was like, I'm typically not a big fan of you using a move you just got in the same scene that you got it. So,
Yeah.
all right, nope, that's fine. So an 8. Let me pull
And
it up
that's
in.
an unleash my powers roll.
Okay, that's unleash. Okay, that's what I thought.
Mhm.
I wasn't sure if it had its own tag or if it was it's one of those. It was a sub move, but no, it's a sub move. So unleash your powers on an 8. So mark a condition or choose or the G or so do you want to mark a condition or do you want me to tell you how it'll be unstable or temporary?
I think marking angry fits here.
Okay, so mark angry.
Yeah.
Um so as you basically describe how it looks like as you basically try and run through this like data wall, this literal firewall.
Oh, it's head first. Her head is down, and as soon as she gets up to it, she swings her head up so her horns just bash through it with this unnatural force as she just keeps barreling forward.
All right. You can put yourself back on the map anywhere you want to.
Yeah, I think it makes sense for her to charge up at least to the stairs here. Not too
All right,
far.
there's
She's
because
Raz.
coming
she
straight
knows
through
him.
the wall, honestly.
That's what I expected.
She
Kool-Aid
doesn't want
Man.
to. She doesn't want to break the bank
Why not? It's a broken system.
because that's not what a hero does. You're not wrong.
All right. Well, what? So, Brass just stormed out on you, very close to near slapping you. RK, and basically told you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Slapping would have been a mercy.
Yeah, try to. It's time to mark some more burn. See if that talk down has affected my emotions. Nope, I'm still good. Oh, God, do I want to be good or do I want to get rid of conditions? Yeah, okay, I'll float over the firewall. Is it vertical or is it like a dome? Is it like Ghostbusters 2?
It's a big dome.
Okay, so it's Ghostbusters 2. I will float. I guess I don't have to. I can do it from anywhere, really. I want to reality storm the bank.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Look, man, I don't control how the emotion system of this game works, but I do know how to play it.
um.
Pointedly only spending 1 burn, not 2 burn. So what?
Ooh.
Play with that as you will, GM. Play with that
Yep.
as you will.
All right. Roll freak. First, let's see what you actually roll. All right. Stupid
Reality
fucking Steam.
storm.
Basic
Float in
moves.
midair, do the double arms into the sky.
RK is a supervillain waiting to happen.
All right. Pick one. Resist or avoid their bows. Take something from them. Create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten. The second one was take something from them.
Ooh.
Okay. That sounds. Uh-huh. Well, it's not. Oh yeah. Yep. So how much does what does this look like?
Yeah, you're 14, all right.
All right. Yeah, it's just as he's yeah, it's just as those of you inside will sort of see source code like looking around just like, oh, son of a oh, god damn it. I didn't realize that somebody. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
All right, cool. This someone was sending me a message. And she also say, "You guys deal with this. Seems we've got another one of. Looks like we've got a hacker on our hands, and she's just gonna teleport into your face, RK, sort of floating there, and she's gonna be like, not bad, although really bit unlimited cosmic power. That's so 1990s." And she's like, but she's just sort of
Burn.
like, she just looks pretty pissed. It's like, but I'm the only I'm the hacker here. Uh, I'm the reality changer here, friend. Or I'm the reality changer here, lame-o. Get the hell out of my source code. And she's just going to like, how do you like this? And she's just going to like mess with her gauntlet and tele as sudden uh as like suddenly the laws of physics are as like bits of the street around you will just suddenly start floating up and smacking you around every which way as things just stop making sense. So take a powerful blow as you've just pissed off the reality bender here. Plus plus conditions.
Okay.
The number of conditions I have.
Yeah,
should be
if
able
you
to just
look at
click
your
the button.
conditions, there's a button at the top of it.
Conditions. Okay, sorry. That's
Which
what I was
I had.
asking. If there was a button on the sheet.
Yeah.
Yep, there should be a button on the sheet. Okay. So you need to. So on a 7 to 9, you lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You give ground and your opposition gets an opportunity. Or you struggle past the pain and mark 2 more conditions. Pick
Sorry.
one.
What was the first 2 again?
The first 2 were you lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence and inflict a condition. Or you give ground and your opponent gets an opportunity.
I'll give ground to give my opponent an opportunity.
All right.
By the way, with the rally storm, was there no collateral?
Oh no, this. I'm getting to that.
Okay. I didn't know if you were considering this to be the collateral.
No, this is the you didn't choose to resist or avoid part.
Got it.
And but yeah, as you just sort of get bashed around, she's just going to just like a music conductor almost direct the source code, this direct reality around you, and basically lock you into a barrier, another barrier of your a barrier into and of itself. So basically locking you out. Like you stay put while I've got a bank. I've got more fun to have. She's just going to as that's all happening though. The
Right, like from
bank
the
is basically
outside, it looks like a cocoon or something.
Yep, it basically looks like a big basically a matrix code box of matrix code. But back as that was all happening, the bank begins to like shake and shudder and like uh a chandelier from will crash right here, sending shards of glass everywhere and like columns of basically the bank begins to fall apart. Hold on a second.
Everything's falling apart. So we got 2 big reality warping novas fighting up in the air. And Paladin, who now has to fight an entire team.
I'm
S
here.
is on the way.
Yeah, Aaron's right there.
Aaron's right there. Aaron, quick,
I'm here to
give them
help.
your vote.
He's sort of helping.
I'll be right back.
After these messages.
Yeah.
We might need to call off a little bit early today. Joining in the stuff. Anyway, 1 second.
Okay. So let's see. So we haven't seen most of these people in action just yet, by the looks of it.
He said, taunting the other side.
Yeah, they look
I
like
want to see him do more cool stuff.
some mean mamma jammas. I think that one person has the ability to mimic your power. I
Mhm.
think one of them has there's one at the top.
Cool, I hope that guy
Looks
really
like he has-
enjoys his poison resistance.
My current plan is that whenever I get a turn, I'm going to try provoking the person who just stole my powers to casting a spell to create a knockout poison.
Ooh.
I was
It's like,
hoping you were going to say,
we're all immune to poison. All the civilians are shielded. They're the only ones who aren't protected. So I'll just provoke them into doing this.
stab yourself in the chest and say, hey, steal this.
Basically. But
It's
I'm
even
immune to
funnier if you have
stabbing.
like because it's a steel weapon.
Mhm.
Hits on multiple levels.
Ba-da-ba-da. Wow.
Just pure pun gang. That's what we are.
Pun gang?
So Raz, you missed a prime opportunity to destroy the building. It's already getting destroyed. You could do anything.
At this point, may as well.
I will give to you nothing, but I will take from you everything.
Raz is just trying to be a good girl and do what she gotta do.
Is
No,
she Italian now?
you can't get hurt. Can't let you
I
get
just
hurt,
gotta do what I
Raz.
gotta do.
I can't take you on that sweet, sweet date if you go in a
Yeah,
hospital.
no, I'm afraid you've lost that.
That's what you think.
That
Reality
just
store.
sounded really rapey.
relationship.
Okay, you're the one throwing out sexual assault, not me. You say it's going real rapey. All I said was a date. A forced date is still not rape. I hope you know.
It's social rape.
I had to sit down at the table and eat lunch with him.
I don't think in any of Snidely Whiplash's many kidnappings that tying her to the railroad tracks was considered rape at any point.
Murder, definitely.
Attempted murder because he never succeeds,
Yeah, very true.
but not once was Snidely Whiplash accused of rape. Just throwing that out there.
I guess it's attempted manslaughter, really. I mean, he doesn't actually do it. He just puts them in
Yeah.
dangerous conditions.
Yeah.
We're really talking some philosophical questions here.
This is what it really all comes down
Well,
to.
people
you
want to know that
It's
wasn't
Snidely
covered in the
Whiplash.
remake movie. I mean, he certainly doesn't do it in Wacky Races.
That's true.
So when are we getting our wacky race?
It's the question everyone's been asking.
Well, so
It's
I
on
was
everyone's mind.
sitting here from the very start thinking, do I really go all in on trying to help this bank robbery situation? Or do I try to clear my conditions?
Yeah, you were getting up there. I'm just like, are you gonna knock yourself out, Theta? I want to see this.
Well, yeah, because it's like, I can really clear all my conditions, but to do this will piss everyone off. And it's like,
Mhm.
well, I guess the date's not going to happen, so let's just go for it all.
I mean, you got some high
Honestly,
drama out of it.
It has created interesting drama, which is what it's a key focal point of the game. So kudos on that decision, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you do, right? This is the episode where it starts off like, oh, cool, they're going to have the date. And it's like, but the character is fucking up left and right. Clearly fucking up. What's going on?
Yep, that's teenage drama and high school angst. The key selling points. No, definitely some fun choices were made.
Oh yeah. We'll be right
Raz
back.
is pissed off. I'm sitting here honestly just impressed. Like that was I was not expecting that.
Yeah, because I have it in my head how I would actually go at this to win the day. But at the same time, it's like, oh, that's not doing
You're
it
trying to
for
actually
me.
win the day.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
playing the character. I like it.
How dare you roleplay in this room?
Well, I mean, if I was gonna try and win the day, I would just teleport back to school, get those necklace things that shut off your powers, and teleport back and put them on these people. Boom, it's over. You win. But it's like, well, no, let's just not do that.
That's still a creative solution, honestly.
Yeah, that is a really creative solution.
Because I can teleport anywhere I want to in the scene, plus anywhere I've been. I've been to school. They always threaten me with those brace things, so I know where they're at. I mean, conversely, teleport back to school, get the principal, bring her back.
Whew. That's a power move.
That would be one way to assert your dominance into the situation. But they might also, I mean, I guess since this is a real robbery, they probably wouldn't mind. Like if you did that in a normal training situation, it might like cause some.
Yeah, I mean,
cause
we've
some
already
trouble.
seen on the observation deck that they've called for actual help and backup. So
Yeah.
Right. This could get exciting. We could destroy the entire city while we're here.
we could. I mean, Reality Storm is. I think I already said it before, so not revealing anything else. It's not been said how I killed all my family.
I
And
don't think you've told us that.
yeah, I think I brought it up before. Maybe not in an episode you were here for. Didn't you miss one?
I did miss one, yeah.
So I think it came up before. I think a teacher was scolding me or something. Actually, I think I said it during session 1.
You might have said it during session 1, but like it didn't fully register.
Yeah, that's why I'm a ward of the state. Because I have no family left due to my own irresponsibility. This is why when I use my powers like this, it's probably not going to end well for me either way.
You should have just played the Doomed at this point.
Well, the thing is that, certain of your, when you get a certain number, you move on to the second tier of power options when you
Mhm.
fulfill your potential, and one of those is to move on to another playbook.
You know what's very interesting is that the Doomed has access to burns, so it translates really well.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
like
mean,
that.
there's also the argument of keeping powers that you have that are core to your concept.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying like the two books, they have that easy transition between each other.
Yep. I mean, that's why I originally wanted to play the soldier, because I thought the soldier would build well into a future playbook.
hmm
Though I can't remember what it was right now that I've gone all in on burn.
The soldier could go into quite a few, honestly. They're very boring blank slate.
Oh, I thought they were pretty awesome myself.
Meanwhile, like the more I play Madeline, the more I'm like, yeah, she's gonna end up being a mask. Every time she tries to do something cool, it doesn't work. She doesn't have powers. just be the mask.
She had the power of social media.
Yeah.
I literally don't know what your actual power set is. I just think you do social media.
Exactly.
She's done some
Nobody
magic
knows.
today, though.
Oh yeah,
I
she.
used one spell.
That's when she said she could cast a spell, and I was like, I didn't know she had magic. Although I guess this reality bender does everything that I thought you would be doing.
hmm Reality benders would just be like more novas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, Alice at school is the one that I don't like because she's a reality bender, so.
Just tell her that you reject her reality and substitute your own.
I think we made that joke when she was introduced, didn't we?
Probably, but I have no memory. Like in general, I
Well,
just don't
you
have
need
a
to
memory.
refresh. Run a defrag.
I need to download more RAM.
Here, I'll help you download some. Just take this cybernetic piece. Let's just attach it to your brain.
Get a car
Oh
while
my
you're at
god.
it.
Let's make Raz a cyborg.
I mean, that'll happen. Keep rushing into fights. You'll wind up in the
She's
hospital.
extremely durable.
You wind up in the hospital. We have one of those scenes where I'm standing by your bedside. You can't hear me. The last thing we ever had was an argument or a fight.
We come to the hospital, it's RK's like laying on the bed. He's not unconscious or injured or anything. He's just forced to be there.
Madeline's like, we can rebuild them. We have the technology.
And I'm like, ooh, I learned about this in RoboCop.
He's so pure. I love him.
Yeah, RoboCop. That was what? Robo-historical studies?
I'd be scared if Aaron just like pulled out a gun.
It's my new
That's
superpower. Gun.
gun. I'm like an elemental being from, out in the
Aaron's
universe.
neutral
It's got
special is
water, a
gun.
body of water, but he uses a gun.
And it's
Yeah.
not even a water gun. Like, you missed out on a perfect joke.
The revelation that you're actually Glacius from Killer Instinct. Which didn't only just occur to me now. Glacius is an alien, crash lands on Earth, who's a water elemental, basically. Except his power is ice, now that I think about it.
Ice, water, what's the difference?
Yeah.
Well, I think that his body is like water, but he like freezes his limbs before he stabs you, that sort of thing.
Hmm.
Which I mean is like the ultimate no evidence left behind kind of weapon. I guess Glacius' body is full of other people's blood at that point then.
Alright, I have something's come up and I have to cut off a little early today. Sorry.
Okie doke.
Hey, be
Uh,
like
That happens.
I apologize.
So
Uh,
let's go ahead and
we'll-
wrap up.
I can at least do end of session moves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that.
I was like, do we want to do that when we're kind of in the middle of something important, or do end of session
We should
after
probably
the
do
fight?
that after the fight, where it makes
You
sense.
can do that after the fight.
All right, so we'll resume with the big villain, with our first big villain encounter next week.
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
See you guys later.